that, stay mad. Dip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star and this life gon' live.
Tigers shifting to the right. Toss play in the backfield. Tigers second down, a pickup of about 5. So first play, positive yards. Always a good way to start. Tigers picking up the first down. Or not the first down, they picked up 5. Oh. And that is a loss on the play. Good defensive stop by Hickman on that. Keepies will push the Tigers backward. Remember, don't text while you're doing something important like broadcasting anything. It's not polite. Whoa. Speaking of that, that was a little cranky. Third play coming up for the Tigers. Quarterback out of center. Pass in motion. Complete. Good play on that. That is enough for a first down. Yes, that is a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. They advance the ball. They're going to be just shy of the 25-yard line, it looks like. And I'd be looking for a handoff on this. The Tigers... Yep, handoff down the middle. That is a short pickup. Not a first, but a good play, good chunky yards. That is the kind of runs you want to get. Be consistent, keep them going. Just the way to make that work. Again, next week, we'll have 4 broadcasts for you. We'll have a double header coming to you live from Waynesville High School, volleyball and softball. I believe 4 and 5 o'clock are the start times for those. We'll update that as we go. Wednesday we'll be live from Dixon High School, Dixon Volleyball. Be the Jamboree. Tigers picking up, looks like not quite a first. They're going to be short by a yard or 2. Third down with 5 plays into this possession here. If you're joining us, the Jamboree, you get 12 offensive plays, 12 defensive plays. Usually works out that way. And this is going to be a quarterback keeper. That is a touchdown. Which we're going to fix this because that was dumb of me to do it that way. Tigers pick up the first touchdown here. Now we can get the corner. I apologize for that. It ain't perfect, but There we go. It ain't perfect, but none of us are. We'll call this good. Tigers on the 6th drive, and with the score, again, Waynesville up 1-0 here in this Jamboree. Or the second set of the Jamboree. I didn't even change that. Can't believe I did that. This play is a dead play, so does not count. I do want to thank all of our sponsors this year for Waynesville, Dixon. I want to thank our football sponsor specifically here. Of course, I want to thank the Security Bank of Pulaski County, the Waynesville School District, and short gain down the middle. That is not enough for a first. That is play number 7. Also want to thank the Bank of Crocker for helping out to support Waynesville football, and the Bank of Iberia for helping out with Waynesville football and other sports, and Iberia sports coming up later. We'll, of course, have the Frisco League basketball tournament, again, live from Lakeway. That'll be 6 days of nothing but fun and basketball. No work, just broadcasting basketball. Who else could have a better job? If you'd like to advertise during that, let me know. And then, of course, Waynesville High School here, they'll be bringing coverage of at least one, if not more, football games this season from the road for the Waynesville Tigers. Tigers have a touchdown here. Waynesville touchdown number 2. And we have that is a touchdown, so 2-0 lead for the Tigers on play number 8. And again, come out, join us. Tiger TV broadcasting, but it's much better in person. Join us in week 2 as the Tigers will host. I should probably know this by heart. They'll host Republic. So it'll be a orange and black battle. Whatever orange and black team you want to cheer for, come on out and cheer on the orange and black Tigers of your choice, Waynesville and Republic. It's also military appreciation night that night. So again, support these kids. We also got cross country coming up. Cross country team doing a great job this season. Got all the sports this year. Flag football this season. I believe that is in the spring for the middle school, I think, right now. I'm not sure if it's at high school level. And this might be touchdown number 2. Back-to-back touchdowns by the Tigers. Waynesville 3-0 lead here. So that is play number 9 of the drive, and Waynesville playing this like it's a home run derby right now. On the other side, Rolla and Union. Union, I believe, on the offensive side of things right now. Looking at some of the other sports coming up in the fall here, we got boys soccer for Waynesville. And was that 9 or 10? I don't know. I think we're going to keep it at 9 right now. I didn't actually look. I was busy doing something else. But Waynesville Soccer has their Jamboree on the 25th. That will be at Fatima. And then the soccer team will travel on September 2nd to Carthage to face the Blue Tigers also. So 1st and 10, 9th play. This is the 10th play of the drive. Quarterback boot on that, nowhere to go. And that's going to bring up 2 more plays left. But Tigers with a 3-0 advantage coming into this. On the 4th, 11th, we have home games for soccer, it looks like. We got the Parkview tournament, the 12th and 13th. Tigers will host Neosho on September 16th. Trips to Webb City and Rolla. Then they'll host Republic on the 23rd. Travel to Willard. Host West Plains as we get into the October season there. We'll talk more about that later. We do plan to have a broadcast or two from boys soccer. We're working on those plans. We will do our best for that to get them some soccer coverage, especially the video board. We'd love to have that working with them. And I'm currently not paying attention, looking for the volleyball schedule, if you are wondering why I'm not saying anything about what's going on. Ball was dropped. Quarterback, keeper. That's a loss on the play. And a hit at the end there. Did not look intentional. But one play left here for the Tigers. I think Coach Hill's telling them, get out of here, guys. That's enough. Then high school volleyball coming up. Again, the Jamboree on the 26th. Neosho and Sullivan at home on the 4th and the 8th. At Webb City on the 9th. September 11th, we'll have the Republic Tigers come to town. The Hillcrest tournament on the 13th before we welcome Hillcrest. And I believe we're going to have a penalty on that. That will move the Tigers up a little bit. That'll give them the first down, but one more play left. Of course, Tiger TV will also have some broadcast of Tiger volleyball coming up. And handoff, looking for the gap. Good defense on that. Hickman able to find a hole and stop Waynesville. That should be the final play of this set here. Again, unless my math is incorrect. It could be incorrect. Nope, we're going to get one more play, I guess. Nope, Hickman's running off the field. So it is Hickman football coming out now up in Ohio. But the only orange and black Waynesville Tigers are here. First play. That's going to be not quite a first. It's going to be short of a first. Second and first play out of the way. Again, the Cupies in the purple. They are the only Cupies in the country, by the way. They are one of very few schools with the only mascot. And a big first down inside the 20. That is play number 2. I was informed by my boss that I need to make sure I talk about softball more, by the way. Which you can find on MSHSAA.org, by the way, if you are happen to be browsing at work or whatnot. That is incomplete. I don't know if that was intercepted or not, but I don't believe it was. Or was it caught? Well, they're going to give them the catch. That's a first down. In the traffic there, did not see the catch on the third play. Good throw into that. 3 Tigers were there trying to get to that ball. And touchdown, Hickman. And speaking of the softball schedule here, I was actually pulling up the We'll pull up swimming. I believe it is girls swimming schedule right now. I think it is. It is definitely not girls swim season. It is boys swim season. I knew it's one of them. So starting on the 29th, West Plains duels in West Plains. Then the all relays, I believe that's in Springfield. Ozark Invitational, Central, Kickapoo, Parkview duels. Monette invite, pass by Hickman. That is deep. That is not going into anyone's hands. That was lost in the air right there. That'll bring up second down. But most of the Springfield matches are in, most of the swimming matches are at the Natatorium in Springfield, Missouri. So, if you ever get a chance to go, a very nice facility. Oh, and I just messed up. Or did I? No, we're good. I got the softball schedule up. So the fifth play coming here. Handoff in the backfield. There is plenty of room on this run. That's a pickup of about 15 yards, it looks like. So first down. That is the sixth play of the possession. So after the softball jamboree, the Tigers will participate in the Morrisville tournament, 31st Morrisville tournament. Then they'll host Neosho on the 2nd. We'll have live all the Tiger softball games. Either me or Caden will be taking care of those. Malbach has promised that she will have a live interview for every single game before and after. Quarterback keeper down the sideline, out of bounds, inside the 10. That's a first and goal. We're going to have an unsportsmanlike penalty here in the backfield. Looked like a couple players back here were saying something, but I did not see what spurred it. They're going to pick the flag up. But Lady Tigers will travel to Webb City on the 4th. They'll host Republic on the 9th. Travel to Willard on the 11th. Then they'll host Lakeway on the 12th. That's also a football night, so you'll get a rare doubleheader, football and softball action that night. And good toss play on this. That is into the end zone. Is it a touchdown? That's a touchdown. Hickman will pick up a touchdown on the 8th play of the drive here. And then the Vienna tournament on the 13th. A trip to neighboring Dixon on the 15th. Then Lady Tigers will host Parkview before road games at Carthage, Nixa, and Rolla. Then they'll have the AA softball tournament. On the 2nd, they'll host Crocker and Glendale. Then they'll pay a visit to Springfield Central. They'll host Hillcrest somewhere, not at Waynesville apparently. And then they will travel to Rogersville before ending the season against Ozark and Bolivar. Then districts will probably be in St. Louis because that's just what happens. On first down, that pass is incomplete. That is dropped. Second down on the 9th play of the drive. I believe it's the 9th play. So 3 more plays to go here for the Cupies, I believe. Hickman again in the purple. Tigers in the orange and black. Tigers sending it here on the defense. They get in the backfield, nowhere to go. And straight down the middle there, that was a complete stop. That brings up a third down for Waynesville. I have to say the video does look halfway good now. I'm almost impressed. I do want to thank again Security Bank of Pulaski County for making all these broadcasts possible here. They are a Friday night football sponsor, our Game of the Week football sponsor. A former radio personality asked me, why is it called the Game of the Week? I said, because it is my Game of the Week on Friday. Then he informed me it's the only game I do that week, and I said, that's why it's the Game of the Week. Fourth down coming up. One more play to go here. And then this will end the second set of things. We'll have one more matchup to go, the Tigers and the Bulldogs. So we do, I guess, get the rivalry a little bit here. Tigers and Bulldogs playing every year from 1959 until, I believe, 2020 or 21. And then due to some conference changes, that got rid of that bit of history there. Defensive stop on the play. And, well, it's not a fifth down. I don't have a fifth down option on here, so that would be a turnover. This isn't Mizzou in, 1990 here, but that will end it here. For all you remember that.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Dip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star and this life gone live.